Good morning, everyone. How are you? Did you survive the evening yesterday? I think it was great food, right? So before I start, let me give you. That's a short piece of paper that gives just an explanation and a QR code where you can book a personal demo with me. So if you want to somewhere in the future, just do that. So my name is Andreas Haaken. I'm from APTIS, and I will talk about not straightforward to the support area and to the support agent's dedicated story, but more about the management of these stories. This is my team. 3 of them are directly dedicated as support team, and they're working with several big clients, and that's the story that I'm talking about. So what happens? We have several big customers, and they create tickets through email, through whatever. They come into the system. We're working with Jira for sure, and then it's I think we have a ticket upcome from up to 80 tickets per day from several customers, and every customer has its own regulations and their accounting systems and measurements of that. So we have contract with all these customers, and we have different, let's say, mandates, support mandates, right? And what then happens is the agent should not be aware of are we on track with all of the tickets? Do we have enough time? So they have bought, let's say, 10 days. How much time is left for this particular customer? Can we do the ticket, or shall the project be in contact with the customer anymore to create a new mandates, for instance? So what we do is sorry. We use Epic SumUp for this. Epic SumUp has some concept in it, let's say, that we are talking about container issues. If you don't know what container issues are, no problem. Epics is some kind of a version of a container issue. That means it can contain other issues, right? As simple as that. Let's keep it on that. But Epic SumUp does it creating visual overviews and summaries for these type of container issues. There is some more, but let's stick it to the epics, right? And what Epic SumUp does, it creates progress bars related to the container issue and all of its children. So if you think of a support mandate as a container issue, and all the tickets are part of it, it's quite easy to produce a progress bar that gives you the actual state of your mandate, right? What Epic SumUp else does, it gives you some live reports in form of progress bars. You can put it on dashboards just beside your container issue. And if you click on one of the progress bars, and that's something that you should remember, if you find a progress bar, click on it. That's quite unusual for the Jira ecosystem. And if it's opening a detail view, which is a very beautiful Excel-like structured massive editor, then you're working with Epic SumUp. And it's very easy to adjust the data just in place. So you can get rid of all these bulk updates. You can do that just in one UI. We are somehow integrated in Jira in the regular, so we don't add that many own new UIs. We put it as in the place so that you have a direct access to everything that you need. As one of our philosophies is we don't store the data outside of your Jira. Everything that we have on data that we produce and visualize is inside your Jira issue, and that makes it more integrative with other tools as well. Great. So what do we need to do to handle this? The pointer does not work, but at the top you see Epic SumUp, and it's and these container issues, that's the yellow folders. It could be epics in a cloud system, but on data center systems we have a lot more opportunities to do that. And then you just put the tickets inside of it, and you get a beautiful overview in terms of these progress bars. So what you see right here at the top is there's a time progress bar containing the summarized times from your tickets. And at the end, there's a black marker that you could use as a budget. You can use original estimate as budget or budgets, or when you need some visual remarker to know when you have to negotiate with your customer anymore. There's the completed issues progress bar. That's just counting the issues, not weighted, just one by one. And sometimes it's interesting to find some attachments or comments. We have some counters down there that summarize everything related to the comments and to the attachments. So this summary panel is added to all the issues that you want. You can add it to an epic, but you can add it to all the other issues as well. And we have a dashboard gadget that can be produced, can be placed on the dashboard, so that can have a dashboard showing you all the interesting things and all the, let's say, the mandates, the contracts, the containers for your support tickets in one view. I'm going to show that in not a live demo, but a pre-recorded one. So I try to comment this as good as possible. So let's start. So see it in action. Hopefully that works. Yeah, great. So this is a regular issue. It's an epic. It's a container. I need to click once again, right? Ah, yeah. So this is the contingent. You see that, and it has child issues, which is already there. It's several tickets. Then we have the original estimate that we use for the amount of time that the customer has bought from us. Yeah, there's the tickets. And down there's a summary panel of Epic SumUp. And then you see the progress bars that are aggregated from the stories and, in this case, the tickets beyond. You can easily click on that one. And it opens up this beautiful detail view editor, so that we have all the tickets that are listed and that are related to this contingent. So you have the original estimate, which is 80 hours. Then there's the time spent related to the tickets. And we have a time budget at the end, which is 60 hours, that produces the black marker so that you can see when do I need to talk to the customer again. Synchronizing with the video. That. Yeah, that's the budget marker for sure. So problem is you kind break and speed forward, right? So now let's talk about this ticket. Let's assume this is a new support ticket, and we start working on it. That's what the agents usually do. They lock their work against it. In this case, we spent some time. Yes, and then we assign this to the, in that case, with the Epic link to the customer contingent, right? It's just putting it in a folder, right? Okay. So now that you see at the bottom, there is a new ticket in this list. And if you then open up again the progress bars and click on the detail view, you see the new ticket added at the bottom of the list. There it is. And there is some time spent. I think there's a glitch because we added 1 hour and not 3, but yeah. But this is the time now, and it will immediately aggregate it to the time spent at the top row. And by doing this, you will immediately see that the progress bar is processing. So you can always see how much time did the customer already consume from the support tickets. You can see how much is left and when do we need to act. In that case, so we have some basic filters to work with the tool, but there's a lot more. Yes. So, but if you want to see that in a nice overview, you can use the dashboard gadget and let's say create a JQL listing all the contingents. This is just 2, but it's enough for an overview. You put the progress bars on the dashboard, and then you can click on the progress bar directly from the dashboard to open up the detail view again. So in this case, let's click on this one. Yeah, and you see there is the tickets again. So this is how you can directly access from the dashboard and see everything that is related to your support mandate, right? That's a brilliant tool for your accounting team if they need to invoice the customer, if they want to know how much is left. But this is just the number of ticket and the time that is related to it. So now assuming that we want to talk a little bit about money. So let's add a progress bar, which is somehow calculated. Now we add the cost. Let's call it cost versus budget. So we invoice the customer, maybe upfront, or in the end, but we don't know. And then we want to know how much time is consumed by the support agents already. So we take the hourly rate, multiply it with the time spent, and set the business value in that contract for as a budget marker. Yes. So this creates a new progress bar, which is called cost versus budget, and you can immediately see that there is green one, which is consumed time, and the gray one is tickets that are not done yet. But if you start to add the business value right now, which is what the revenue is for that contingent, you get the budget marker, and it changes the progress bar so that you can see how much are we away from being productive, right? So what's the risk factor? And you can produce it up to the top to, let's say, if you have a contract, which is the container for these contingencies, you can see how much is added at the top. So how much are you earning with the particular customer? So this is not directly to the basic work of the agent, but it's to make the revenue visible for you and your customers. So that's it for the live demo. I think I'm somehow in time. Thank you for your time, and if you have any more questions, I would be happy to show you some of these use cases and a little bit more at the booth. And if you have one of these sheets on the back side, there's a QR code. You can book a personal demo with me. And yeah, use the 4 minutes to have a coffee on my... Thank you.